Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. In the previous lecture, we have seen that we have 5 classes of plants: algae, bryophyta, pteridophyta, gymnosperms, and angiosperms. Today, we will take up the first class, that is algae. So far, this algae is concerned. This alga, it has been derived from a Latin word, alga, which means seaweed. The term alga was first coined by Linnaeus in 1754. The term alga was coined by Carolus Linnaeus, the father of taxonomy, in 1754. The study of algae is known as phycology or algology. The study of algae is known as algology or phycology. Now, the word algae was coined by Carolus Linnaeus in 1754. Now, the study of algae is known as algology or phycology. What actually these alga are? This alga are a large and diverse group of alga are a large and diverse group of simple and most primitive. These are a large and diverse group of simple and most primitive chlorophyllous thalloid plants. And these alga, this is a large and diverse group of simple and most primitive chlorophylls, that is chlorophyll bearing green thalloid plants. And their main body is thallus. Thallus is a plant body which is not differentiated into root, stem, and leaf. Thalloid plants ranging from unicellular to multicellular forms. This alga, it is a large and diverse group of simple and most primitive chlorophylls thalloid plants ranging from unicellular to multicellular forms. They are characterized by the following features, or the salient features of this group are as under. Alga are a large and diverse group of simple and most primitive chlorophyllous thalloid plants ranging from unicellular to multicellular forms. They are characterized by the following salient features or characteristic features. Number first, the plant body is chlorophylls and thalloid, as I have already told you. Main plant body is chlorophyllous, that is green, and thalloid. Thalloid means that is not differentiated. It is not differentiated into true root, stem, and leaf. And there is no differentiation of root, stem, and leaves. The plant body is not differentiated into two roots or roots, stem, and leaves. Such a type of body is called as thallus. Such a plant body is called thallus. And it's a plant body which is not differentiated into root, stem, and leaf. It is called thallus. This is the first characteristic feature of algae. Now the second feature, they may be unicellular Practice must example Chlamydomonas. And they may be unicellular. Example of unicellular alga is Chlamydomonas or are multicellular. यहाँ आसन unicellular multicellular कसम multicellular colonial. Example is Volvox. And they may be unicellular or multicellular colonial. Brackets में Volvox filaments. यहाँ आसन colonial नत आसन filaments. Filamentous example Cladophora. Cladophora or Heterotrax. Yath maz body is this system that is prostrate and erect system. That is one of Heterotrax. Example is Fucus. And they may be unicellular. Example is Chlamydomonas or multicellular colonial. Example is Volvox or filaments. Filamentous example Cladophora or Heterotrax. Heterotrax example Fucus. A few forms aim allow yani generally they may be unicellular or multicellular. Multicellular asma yahan colonial not as filaments yahan Heterotrax, but a few of the marine forms, especially marine forms like sea kelps, such as sea kelps. A few marine forms such as sea kelps. Sea kelps form massive plant body. अमन में massive plant body. क्या massive plant body. And mostly they may be unicellular or multicellular. Multicellular like colonial, filamentous, या Heterotrax. But a few marine forms such as sea kelps form massive plant body. They have a large plant body. Number third feature. They are represented by both, and algae are represented by both prokaryotic and eukaryotic forms. Both prokaryotic like blue-green alga and eukaryotic forms. Aman mach donway kasam prokaryotic to eukaryotic te. Blue-green alga are prokaryotic which belong to the kingdom Monera. So yum baki alga like green alga, brown alga and red alga, they are eukaryotic. They are represented by both prokaryotic and eukaryotic forms. Prokaryotic forms have been kept under kingdom Monera, while other forms have been kept in the kingdom Plantae. Number fourth feature, they are predominantly, yani algae are predominantly aquatic. They are mostly aquatic. They are predominantly aquatic. अगर वो aquatics में हम दोनों both fresh water or marine water. And they are mostly aquatic, predominantly aquatic. Brackets में लिखो fresh water or marine water. And they live both in pure water as well as sea water or marine water. इथा करें free floating. यहाँ आसन free float. They freely float on the water surface or attached to the substratum, or they are attached to the substratum by means of hold fast, by means of a structure that is called hold fast. Any algae are predominantly aquatic, freshwater or marine water, free floating or attached to the substratum by means of hold fast. In addition to this, they also occur in a number of habitats. In addition to water, they also occur in a number of habitats such as moist stones, Srihdar kain pet. Moist stones, soil and wood. Soil and wood. And mostly they are aquatic, but they may some form may also occur in some other habitats such as moist stones, soil and woods. Number 5th point. The algal thalli, yani algal body, algal thalli, yat is body vana chh, are generally coated by a mucilaginous layer. Externally they are surrounded by a mucilaginous layer which protects them from desiccation. Yus umon sarne nish bachawach. Desiccation when exposed to air, and also from decaying effects of water. The algal thalli are generally coated by a mucilaginous layer which protects them from desiccation when exposed to air and also from decaying effects of water. You see, mucilaginous layer is sunlight bachawa when they are exposed to air, and also it saves them from decaying effects of water. Number 6th feature is the thalli are flexible. Algal thalli are flexible. This algal thalli it is flexible, which enables them. It is not hard, but it is flexible, which enables them to move with water tides. Or currents without being torn. चूँकि अलगी रोजान समंदरस मज बज आब लहर आसा वारिया तेज आब लहर आसा अगर का हार्ड चीज़ सही फटित सह गज ब्रेक मगर अलगई thalli are flexible, soft. अम सत which enables them to move with the water currents or water tides without being torn. Am छन जख्मी गछा कह. Number 7th feature is वातो थोड़ा अंदर कुन. The vascular and mechanical tissues are absent in algae. Algae lack vascular and mechanical tissues. Vascular tissues absent asa, mechanical tissues absent asa. And they lack both vascular and mechanical tissues. 8th feature is they reproduce. Any body structure makliao, both reproduction they reproduce by vegetative, asexual and sexual methods. And they reproduce by all the 3 types of reproduction, that is vegetative, asexual and sexual methods. They reproduce by all the 3 methods, that is vegetative, asexual and sexual methods. Now we will take first. They reproduce vegetatively by fragmentation. Vegetative reproduction fragmentation. Number 2nd, asexual reproduction. They reproduce asexually by means of motile zoospores. Motile zoospores are non-motile spores. या reproduction करा asexually by motile spores या non-motile spore. Motile spore हज example zoospore, non-motile spore हज example लिखो brackets में Aplanospores, 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 Number hypnospores, akinets and cysts. Vegetatively they reproduce by fragmentation. Asexually they reproduce by spores, which may be motile zoospores or non-motile spores, that is aplanospores, hypnospores, akinets or cysts. Number third is sexual reproduction, and this sexual reproduction and other features of this algae we will take in another class. This is all for today. Before winding up this class, let me repeat our today's class. We have taken the first group of plants, that is algae. This alga, it has been derived from a Latin word alga, which means seaweed. The term algae was given by Carolus Linnaeus in 1754. The study of algae is known as phycology or algology. These alga are a large and diverse group of simple and most primitive chlorophyllous thalloid plants ranging from unicellular to multicellular forms. The salient features of algae: the plant body is chlorophyllous, that is green, and thalloid. Thalloid means that is it is not differentiated into two roots, stem and leaves. This type of plant body is called a thallus. Number second feature, they may be, alga may be unicellular. Example is Chlamydomonas, or multicellular colonial volvox. या filaments, examples Cladophora. Even we can take other examples like Eulothrix, Spirogyra, etc. or Heterotrix. Example is Fuchs. A few marine forms such as sea kelps form massive plant body. Number third feature, they are represented by both prokaryotic. Example is blue-green alga, that is cyanobacteria, and eukaryotic forms, green alga, brown alga, and red alga. These prokaryotic forms have been included in the kingdom Monera, while eukaryotic forms have been placed in kingdom Plantae. Number 2, they are predominantly aquatic, freshwater or marine water, free floating or attached to the substratum by means of hold frost. They also occur in some other types of habitats such as moist stones, soil, and or wood. Number 5th feature, the algal thalli are generally coated by a mucilaginous layer which protects them from desiccation when exposed to air and also from decaying effects of water. Number 6th feature, the algal thalli are generally flexible, which enables them to move with water tides without being torn. Number 7th feature, they lack vascular and mechanical tissues. Number 8th feature, they reproduce by vegetative, asexual, and sexual methods. Vegetatively, they reproduce by fragmentation. Asexually, they reproduce either by motile spores. Example is zoospores, or non-motile spores like aplanospores, hypnospores, akinets, and cysts. Sexual reproduction we will take in another class. This is all for today. Thank you. Khuda Hafiz.